In the epic narrative of Abraham, there is a voice that is often heard in the silences, the voice of Sarah. For decades, she lived in the shadow of a promise that seemed to mock her very existence. She was the wife of the man who would be the father of nations, yet she herself was barren. This is the story of Sarah, a journey from the silent sorrow of infertility to the joyous laughter of a miracle. In the ancient Near East, a woman's worth was often tied to her ability to provide an heir. For Sarah, her barrenness was not just a personal disappointment. It was a public shame and a spiritual crisis. As the years turned into decades, the promise of a great nation must have felt like a cruel irony. She was the matriarch of a movement that had no future. When faith is tested by time, humans often look for their own solutions. Sarah, in her desperation to see the promise fulfilled, suggested a cultural workaround. She gave her servant, Hagar, to Abraham to bear a child on her behalf. But this human solution only brought conflict and heartbreak. It was a reminder that God's promises cannot be manufactured by human effort. They must be birthed by divine intervention. The turning point came when Sarah was 90 years old. 3 mysterious visitors arrived with a message that defied all biological possibility. "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah your wife will have a son." Sarah laughed. It was the laughter of disbelief, the laughter of a heart that had been disappointed too many times. But God's response was a question that echoes through the ages. Is anything too hard for the Lord? A year later, the impossible became a reality. Sarah gave birth to a son. She named him Isaac, which means, "he laughs." The laughter of cynicism was replaced by the laughter of pure, unadulterated joy. Sarah, the barren woman, had become the mother of nations. At 90, Sarah proved that God is not limited by our biological clocks or our past disappointments. Her story is a testament to the fact that the one who makes the promise is the one who has the power to bring it to life. Sarah's legacy is not just about a miracle birth. It's about the endurance of faith through the long wait. She is the only woman in the Bible whose age is recorded at her death, a mark of her immense importance. She remains a beacon for anyone waiting on a promise, reminding us that laughter is often the final word in God's story.